Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all. Dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, and listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. When I listen to Steve Harvey, yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta. Turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Turn it on. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on now, dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Thank God for it all the time, too. Well, here we go. Today, I want to share something with you that'll help you, because it's helped me. You know, I was telling the story once that in this magazine called RAP Report, that there was a statue I used to see for years. I started buying RAP Report magazines years ago. So I just wanted to see what affluent people did, just wanted to see what people with means did, what type of investments they did, what they bought, where they traveled to. The RAP Report is just like a big boy toy magazine. You can see what cars is out. I didn't have money for none of it. I was dreaming though, I just wanted to see. And there was a statue inside this magazine of this man who was coming out of this bronze rock, and he was completely bronze, and he was muscular, and he didn't look nothing like me, but he was a man coming up out of a rock, and he had a huge hammer and a chisel in his hand. And as his body from the waist up was coming out of this huge piece of stone, you could see where it was him who had been chiseling and forming himself. So the name of the statue was Self-Made Man. And for years, man, I said, man, I'm going to get a big house one day and I'm going to put that statue in the backyard in the corner. That's going to be my little spot where I go chill, because I'm a self-made man. Well, after years of working at becoming somebody and having reached a degree of success, I would have nothing to do with that statue. There's nothing about that statue that appeals to me anymore, because on my journey and in my quest to become what I thought would be this self-made man, where I could put this statue and had this statue in the corner be kind of cold, symbolizing that I had made it, I realized on my journey there's no such thing as a self-made man, that we all need help, and that God places people in our paths along the way that benefit us oftentimes. And it's the most unlikely person oftentimes. And it's the most unlikely way that he presents these people in front of you. It's crazy how he does it, man. And so this is a statue now that I look at and I go, I see what the creator was saying, and that's cool, but not for me, because I needed help. And I've learned a lot of things like this along the way. And the part I wanted to share with you all about this is you've got to develop a sense of purpose. You have to develop a sense of purpose. That's different. See, your purpose is created for you by God, because when he created you as an individual, from whatever two parents you may have, that's not important here. When he created you, he had something in mind for you. And it was a purpose. God has not created a single soul to become a criminal. God has never created a single soul to be a drug dealer. This came about through some decisions we made as sinners, and we stayed in that place. But see, when he created us, he has a wonderful idea for us. But God gives us human beings this thing called choice, and we have the power to decide. So you can decide if you're going to adhere to the purpose that God created you and made you for, or you can go ahead and make some choices on your own. So like if God wanted to give you a life and come to you and give you life more abundantly, and that's his promise, if you come to him, if you choose him, then cool. But if you say, well, this ain't moving along fast enough, I'm going to get my own life of abundance, I'm going to start slanging, well, guess what now? Ta-da, you've made a decision. And see, God's decisions and choices, the one thing I learned about him, God's decisions, choices, his voice, it has no sin in it. Ain't it amazing how many people that came up to you and said, the Lord wanted me to do this to you and I'm doing it, and that God is punishing you and I'm doing this to you because God gonna see that you get your day. Who is this person? Who is this person that God all of a sudden gave this authority and power to? God didn't get that to nobody, man. Nobody. This person don't have the right to hold you to your past, the right to make you pay. So who makes them pay when they make mistakes? Because they all make them. So when I say you have to develop a strong sense of purpose, that means you have to strongly get in touch with your creator to find out what the purpose you were created for. See, it's two things that I had to learn along the way. My career was what I was paid for. My calling is what I was made for. See, it's two different things, folks. It took me a long time to learn it. Some people think that they calling is to be a performer. Well, that's what you're paid for. And a big part of your life is your performance that's tied directly to your gift. But what you're made for, though, what you're made for is to bring about some significant change in another human being's lives, because we are all linked together in this chain. That's what you are here for. Everybody has a purpose to do something wonderful, meaningful, or impactful for another person. You think the guy that invented the airplane was merely inventing the airplane so he could fly? No, his purpose was to become an inventor, to come up with this invention so he could fly, and we all fly. See, sometimes God will make you successful so you can become successful, so you can turn around and teach other people how to become successful. God saved people so you can turn around and tell other people how wonderful it is to be saved. You see how this thing works? That's what we have to do as people. And it's nothing that we have to go and discover. We have to go and develop it. But if you haven't discovered your purpose, it's simply because, here's it. If you haven't discovered your purpose, it's simply because you have not contacted the creator and maker of your soul to ask and find out why you were created. It's as simple as that. If you buy a Toyota, there's an owner's manual on the inside that will tell you everything you know, how to best operate your Toyota, how to make it work, what to do. They got a troubleshooting section. Your faith is the same thing as an owner's manual in your car. Open up that book, man. Find out how to jumpstart your life, how to troubleshoot it, and get on with your life, and find out your purpose and develop a strong sense of purpose. All right? Okay.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. The voice you are listening to, just don't even worry about that. You know who it is. Names on the show. The important part is how the name got on the show and how the voice became as what it is today. It is because of God's grace, mercy, and favor that I am who I am. Without God, I would be nothing. This is the new realization that we're going to come to. Okay, so I got everybody seems to be on the gratitude tip, right? Got everybody doing that. Attitude affects your attitude, a direct correlation with your altitude. Got it. Without God, I would be nothing possible. Man, don't you know how good that is? Without him, you'd be nothing. But with him, all things is possible. Boy, you better get on board. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carly Farrell, Mississippi Monica, Junior. Uh-oh. And the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Well, Junior.
Yeah.
Well,
I appreciate that motivation this morning. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. What's going on today?
I'll tell you what's going on. Yeah, I know with God everything's possible, but can we talk to him about these Amazon packages that keep coming here every single day? Every day there's a package that show up at this house, and you know what? It's so many
have
packages.
Your name on it?
No, not one.
Oh.
Not one.
No, not one.
Yeah, not one. It's so many packages that the driver Larry, me and him friends now. See, he come by here every day. I find out he's an Aquarius, born in 1979, from Birmingham.
Y'all done got to that
Got
kind of
3
conversation?
kids, 14, 13, and 6.
You say you're Aquarius.
Yeah.
Hey, Junior,
Yeah.
Junior, that's funny. I found
No.
out he was Aquarius.
I didn't even know.
79.
Yeah.
Float on.
Born in
Now,
Birmingham. Yeah.
Junior, now in defense of the packages coming to your house, because now I happen to be a proud Amazon app owner.
Wow.
Okay.
That's big.
Come on, huh?
That's
All
not
right.
Steve. Anyway, so now I just want you to know
He clapped for himself.
that she can't help it, dog. She can't help it.
No, she can't, huh?
And matter of fact, I'm waiting on some lures right now. And fully expect to arrive by 10 p.m. today.
Some fish and lures.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll tell you a thing I really appreciate about it. We don't really care what his question is. Them packages ain't gonna quit coming.
Thank you. But he is an Aquarius.
So see, sure, Carla, I don't care about that. You need to go find out a little bit more about Larry.
Right. What Larry doing
He's
this
coming by here today again. Candles
Get
be here
acquainted.
today this afternoon.
personal?
Well, what
Yeah.
you may realize is I bet Larry got the same problem at his house.
And he worked there.
And he don't understand. He done had to swing by his house so many times. His house on his route.
I tell you.
His own right.
Yeah.
Women be shopping.
Yeah.
Know that.
32 minutes after the hour. We'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. What you got, Neff?
This for Dallas, Texas right here, Shirley. This is David Mann. David Mann. Uh-huh.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Sandra,
Yes,
how you doing? This is Nephew Tommy.
I'm doing fine.
Yes, ma'am. We gonna prank phone call your son, David Mann, today, all right?
Okay.
So here's what I want you to do for me. I want you to call David and tell him, hey, them people came over here asking me about paying that bill. And I'm not paying that bill. And that man got smart with me, and I shut the door on him. I told him to call you.
Okay.
When you get through with him, I'm going to call him back as if I'm that man.
Okay. Okay, I'm fixing to do a ad on there.
That's what you call it, an add-on? Okay, do the add-on then.
Hold on.
Okay. We'll figure it out. I'll call you when we get through.
All right.
Okay, then. Bye-bye.
Hello?
You did good, though.
Okay.
All right, he'll call you back in a minute complaining that we done pranked him, all right?
Okay.
All right, God bless you.
Bless you, too.
All right, let's go.
Hello?
How about bring me that paperwork on apartment 314? Hello, I'm looking for David, please.
This is David.
Okay, this is Jim out at Barton Green Apartments. Is your mother Miss Old?
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Okay, we got a problem here. Now, I'm the new general manager here, and I'm just getting this thing brought to me about your mother not paying her water bill, and we got to get this matter taken in. As of right now, I've been instructed to actually go in and get your mother and take her completely out of the apartment building.
Okay, so tell me what the problem is. Explain to me what the situation is, sir.
The situation right now is no one has paid this water bill whatsoever. She thinks, from my understanding, that she only owes $106, and she owes far more than that. She has not paid a water bill at all. All right, and your mother, and I'll be the first one to tell you, your mother was very rude to me and slammed the door in my face.
Okay, sir. So let me. I'm just trying to understand the situation. So the water bill hasn't been paid in how long?
From what I'm looking at, it's at least 4 or 5 months from what it looks like here on the paper.
Okay, so it's 4 or 5 months behind.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and so how much is it?
I'm going to have to tally all this up and get everything lined up as far as the numbers. As of right now, sir, if no one is paying this bill in the next 30 minutes, I am instructed to put your mother out and pack her things and put her out. And that's not what I want to do. But as rude as she was to me, at this point, I'll tell you what, David, I don't give a damn.
Sir, so I'm just here to try to help make the situation better. So I need you to take a deep breath for me and calm down, because I'm calm. So let's just I understand what's going on.
I would be calm too had your mother not slammed the door in the face and said some things before she shut that door. Other than that, I'll be trying to work as calmly as you're working.
That's right. So what do we need to do? I won't be able to do it within 30 minutes, but how much is it? Just, from what my understanding was, it was $109 or something, $106 for at least 4 months. Is that what the problem is?
No. What is owed right now, the $106, sir, is 1 month.
How is it? And I guess my question is, how does the water bill, $106 for a one-bedroom apartment with one person, $106 water bill is kind of high, don't you think?
I mean, I don't have no idea what your mother's doing. I don't know if she runs a lot of water, or I have no idea about that part.
Unless she's washing every day and running all the water every day, $106 for an apartment is a bit extreme. I mean, wouldn't you say so yourself? That's a bit high, sir.
I understand that you have some issues about what the amount of the bill is. That does not get in the middle of the fact of how far behind we are.
Okay,
that's the problem we have.
How far behind are we? I'm trying to resolve the issue.
We are 5 months behind.
5 months behind. So how much is the bill for 5 months?
I'm getting her to tally that up as of right now. But let's get back to the issue of someone not being able to get here in 30 minutes. Is there no one that can get here and take care of this bill in 30 minutes?
Let's figure out how much it is, and I'll try to get that worked out.
If I had to guesstimate, I mean, let's look at the fact that here it is, $106 on 1 month. Let's say it's roughly $100 each month. You're looking at $500 at least.
Yes, sir. I have to say $100 for it. That's extreme.
The problem that bothers me that you people won't pay your bill.
Sir, wait a minute now. I need you to relax, because I pay my bill.
You got a mother over here that apparently you must be the caretaker of, and you're not taking care of your mother from what it seems like.
Okay, what I need you to do is relax and not be accusatory. That's what I need you to do. I need you to...
what I need you to do is stand up, sir, and take initiative of whatever your responsibility is. And if you're responsible for your mother, then you should take care of your mother.
You know what? You're upset right now, and you're not going to get me upset with you, because you don't know what's going on. And so
do you not care about your mother? Because if that's the case, I can just get off the phone with you. Right now, my job is to get her out of the apartment and pack her things up, because the bill is not paid, and she's saying she's not paying it, to take it up with her son.
What you're trying to do is get me to be where you are. I'm not going to go there with you.
I'm not trying to get you to be where I am. I'm trying to get you to take care of your mother, if that's your responsibility. Now, if it's not, I'll leave it up to her.
You and I going back and forth on the phone, and you having the attitude that you have, what good is that going to do, and what is it going to solve?
Are you somebody that sits at home and you need to get your up and get a job? What do you need to do to get your mom taken care of so I can get this paid, and this is not on my tab?
I'm not going to be another angry black man with you, sir. I have a lot more sense than that. So what I ask,
you're not an angry black man. You're a lazy black man. That's the problem with you people.
With you
That's
people,
the problem
what is you people?
Those that don't want to work, want to sit around, want to get a welfare check every day, when the rest of us out here hustling and busting out.
When the who's out busting what? I don't
Are you
understand.
illiterate or just dumb?
You're the manager of the apartment?
You want to know who I am?
Yes.
I am Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And your mother and your son, David Mann Jr., got me to prank your behind. David.
I just told him to record him because I'm about to get him fired.
What's up, David? You are the first celebrity that has kept his composure, man.
I hate you, man. You got me. You got me.
You got to do this for me. David Mann, Mr. Brown. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. I got pranked by Nephew Tommy.
We'll come back an hour.
Coming up next, ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Eddie Murphy is back with Beverly Hills Cop. Yes, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F on Netflix in July. You don't want to miss that. Venus Williams will be honored with a Venus Barbie doll by Mattel.
Yes.
And Snoop's wife, Shantae Boss Lady Brodus, you know her. Well, she's opened the Players Club in downtown L.A. Wait till you hear about that. That's all coming up at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer,
Me and Steve
Harvey.
going to that. We're going to that club right there. I know
The
me and
Players
Steve
Club.
going to that. Yeah.
Oh, no, I won't.
We going to the Players Club.
I don't know if you've noticed it, Tommy, but of all the stuff, they ain't allow me on the internet, but ain't nothing on me on TMZ. No, sir. No, sir.
You always said that.
Talking to me coming out of strip club. No. Steve Harvey has learned to go home. Yes, thank you, Jesus.
What do you think about the Players Club?
Yeah, it's going to be good, but they ain't finna find out what I think. Oh, go ahead, Shirley.
All right, here we go. Jewel in Landover says, I'm 65 years old, and I had my last child at 42, and he just moved out. I can finally enjoy retirement, so I joined a cycling club, and I learned how to swim. I want to do more, but my husband is a hater. How do I motivate him to join in on the fun?
You're not. You just told us your husband's a hater. What you want us to do? Let him sit on the internet and continue to troll. Let him sit. He's a hater. No, baby, go do you. Every married couple should have some individual activities where you can go and just do and be yourself freely. All of us. You need that. Me is fishing and golf. And cigars. If you let me do that, man, I'm going to give you, can I be honest with y'all? My wife told me last year she wanted to learn how to play golf. Mm-hmm. I've called every golf course in a 300-mile radius and told them not to give her lessons.
So you hate Marjorie's golf lessons?
You take your membership back.
Yeah. I swear to God, I'll boycott. I have sponsors pull out y'all project. Don't you do that to me.
Brett,
we've seen her fishing with you, though.
I love fishing with my wife.
Oh, there you go.
Spend quality time.
Took 3 years to get her to put her hand in that fish mouth. Do you know what I used to do? I would hear her holler, and I'd have to lay my pole down, ride all the way to the other side of the lake, take her fish out the mouth, drive all the way back around there, get my fishing rod. Then she holler again, now I got to go back over there. Okay.
But that's something y'all do together. You said you want to fish alone, but she fishes with you.
Gotta get on my nerves.
I don't want to do it together, Carl.
Oh, it's
quality time?
We don't need no, we got plenty of quality time.
Our quality time cannot be my pastime. That can't be that.
Hello. No, we got plenty of next question.
All right, Pierre in Charleston. Sorry, Jewel in Landover. Pierre in Charleston says, I overheard my wife comparing my size to a guy she dated before me. She said, I'm the biggest, but he was the best. It hurt my pride, but I have kept my feelings to myself. Is this just girl talk, or was she serious? Can I bring it up, or do I let it go?
No, she was dead serious.
You telling us?
Yeah, you ain't too hurt. Talk about it now.
That one, dog. And I know it hurt you because you done wrote us about it. So
yeah, man.
But now, one thing about it, though, dog, this probably is factual. There's really nothing we could do about it. Now, you can play this stupid game, and you can let her talking. I mean, excuse me. I mean, you can let her hear you talking to your friends.
Oh, that would be good.
Now, let me tell you how that ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, that would.
So, bruh, wherever this dude is, he ain't married. He ain't got her. You got her.
No, you call him.
But you got the bigger package.
Well, let me say this to you. There's a song that applies.
Oh, not a song.
Don't forget, there could be an old lover in her memory. See right there.
Not James Ingram.
Yeah,
Ingram
great James Ingram.
Yeah,
He need to
don't
boost up his activity. That's what he need to do. He just laying there. He need to do something.
What he got to do is he got to get into the
find out what.
Well, how can I do this for morning show radio? He needs to go back to what do they call those? What are those schools where you learn a trade?
Trade school.
Trade school.
Trade. You went deep. What are those schools
It ain't that hard. Trade.
What did you want to say? University of.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I wanted to go deep. Thank you, but that is it exactly. Trade school.
Vocational.
And see, he needs to take a regular course like millwright. They have plumbing. They have courses for pipe laying. And he needs to get in one of these courses. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you've made your point.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got his skill. He got to get his skill level up.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
See, if you had an old lover that was electrifying, then I'm gonna take up electricity.
Yeah.
And shock her.
If you had somebody in your past that really went deep, then I got to go get me a rotor-rooter. You see what I'm saying? If you got somebody that was, just made your eyes roll in the back of your head, then I got to go in here and take the pipe laying course. But if you work in a sewer department, that's what you do. You lay pipe.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Sewers are kind of a turnoff, though.
Shut up.
Go ahead, next
Can he just ask her?
What you want me to do?
Why don't he leave that alone?
All right, that's what he's asking.
You heard what you said, or she could just say, "Well, we was just girl talking."
What was this about Larry? What you say Larry would do?
If she's smart.
Yeah. All right. Vernice in Omaha says, my daughter had a baby and my ex-husband flew in to see the baby. He brought his new wife that was his side chick when we were married. I don't want her around the baby. It's only been a year and I'm still healing. Am I being unreasonable?
Very unreasonable. There's nothing you can do about that.
Nope.
This is his current. You thinking that was his side piece when y'all was together. You all have been wrong about that before, but you do want to be able to blame somebody. And now you don't want her around the baby. Number one, it ain't your baby. It is his daughter, and it is his current.
Go ahead.
Sometimes they graduate, but very rarely. It's hard to be slaw, corn, okra, mashed potato, white gravy, and then be chicken. It's hard.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour. Thank you, CLO. We'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we all know by now that a Manhattan jury found Donald Trump guilty on all 34 counts of falsifying business records in his hush money criminal trial. The verdict, yeah. The verdict made history, of course, because it makes Trump the first former president in U.S. history to be convicted of a felony. So Trump is now a convicted felon. Now, according to CNN, the judge in the case, Juan Merchan, set a sentencing hearing for July 11th. That is 4 days before the Republican National Convention, by the way. Trump's sentence is up to the judge, and it could include prison time or probation. Prosecutors asked Trump for accused Trump of taking part in an illegal conspiracy to undermine the integrity of the 2016 prepresidential election and an unlawful plan to suppress negative information, which of course,
you know what? If he's convicted
hush money payment
on 34 counts, 34 counts, he didn't escape none of this. I'm just really curious as to really what the consequences are, because that's not what I'm clear on.
Well,
you know, because I'm sure there's no precedents for this where you can say, well, the last time a president did this,
based on past history.
Yeah, this
is the first.
Well,
I thought he wasn't going to be able to run after this. So I was really confused.
No, he can definitely still run. Yeah, he can definitely still run, and he's going to. And he says that is the real verdict. He said that out of his mouth after the verdict yesterday, that that'll be the real verdict, the November election.
You know what I did was I watched Fox News yesterday, because I always like to see what they say. The spin that they have put on this thing is incredible. Yeah. It is incredible. Do you know not one time did Fox ever mention what he did wrong? What he was accused of doing wrong? Not one mention. All it was, I don't see how they can do this, how they can use the justice system to weaponize it for political gain. That's all that's the narrative they're painting. And the reaction to the Trump fans outside the courthouse in New York was, man, you'd have thought it was January 6th all over again.
Yeah.
The expressions on their face.
Yeah.
Did you see the guy that was saying, putting his two wrists together, like, you know, putting them up to get handcuffs? He was like, take me instead. Take me instead.
That's so stupid.
You know, and you mentioned the word fan, Steve, which is short for fanatics, you know, for fanatic. And that's how they were acting, like fanatics out there, you know?
This is crazy.
Yeah, it really, really is.
It's going to get worse.
And he has more trials to face. This is only one.
He has 4.
Yeah.
And he's pleaded not guilty in those cases as well.
Right. Yeah. He's got the case in Georgia,
crazy?
D.C.
He has such a stranglehold on the Republican Party.
Yeah.
They have no other candidate to put up for Joe Biden. So for them, it's all hands on deck, ride or die.
Yeah.
And so they are fully behind this guy. I've never seen anything like this, man, ever before. I've never seen the hypocrisy and the cowardice of this country on full display as it is when it comes to Donald J. Trump. I've never seen people cower down and be afraid of a person as much as I've seen this happen with Donald Trump. This could not have happened to any other candidate. They would have been run out of this country, man.
Yeah. And you know, Steve, it's funny because there are only 3 requirements to run for office. According
for president.
For the office of president, according to the U.S. Constitution. You have to be a natural born citizen, meaning, of course, you have to be born here in the United States. You have to be at least 35 years old, and you have to have been a U.S. resident for at least 14 years. Now, you can add, and you can be a convicted felon.
But listen to me.
What other
That's
job?
insanity. That's insanity.
What other job can you get with that on it? I mean,
You
seriously.
can't get a job. You can't vote. Listen, The birthright thing is what they was trying to kill Obama on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, man, they will do anything. You all have got to watch Fox News to see the real danger of here. The fact that they were sitting up saying they took 34 misdemeanors and turned them into felons. Wait a minute. What are y'all talking about? This is the law.
Yeah.
This is your law. Y'all wrote these laws. We didn't get to write no laws. All these y'all laws.
What you say to Steve? These y'all laws.
Yeah. We were slaves,
Y'all wrote all these laws.
Our people were slaves.
All this,
back then.
what's a misdemeanor, what's a felony, all of y'all wrote all of this. This ain't our doing. And then the moment it don't fit what you doing, now you got a problem with it. See what they need to do? They need to take their forefathers' constitution and redo it because it is non-applicable to these current times, and they know it.
Well, they didn't know Trump was coming when they were writing it.
Yeah.
What
Bruh,
you mean to add felon?
No, they didn't see that coming.
Oh my goodness. They going to the polls though. They going.
Yeah.
His supporters will be there.
And we going too.
Nah.
That's right. That's right. All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, look, the blessings just keep coming. Junior has another poem. Please introduce him.
Ladies and gentlemen, JRAP, Junior's ragged ass poem. Go on and get it over with.
Come on, Junior.
All right, here we go. You know, this is a special poem. This poem is a poem I wrote about myself today. You know, so this poem is called A Poem for Junior Boy. That's me. I might as well go ahead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this ought to open up a response. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, you will. It will. Okay, here we go. I figured since I write poems for everyone else, I might as well write one for my damn self. I'm heading to Dallas when we finish this show today, because tomorrow I'm having my Cures Hope 5K. So come on out tomorrow. The place will be buzzing. Come out and hang out with your favorite play cousin. Just ask Tommy about me when it comes to running. He's still ashamed because I beat him, so he won't be coming. I'll be at the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge tomorrow in Dallas tomorrow. The end. That's all. I had to promote my race. That's all. Shameless plug. I got to go out here and tell y'all, man, I'm so excited about tomorrow. It is going to be absolutely fantastic.
Good luck to you.
Right now, we are over 400 runners at this point in time.
Wow.
It will be a lovely event. We will have the Mavericks will be out there. The Mavericks Pep Squad, they're going to be out there. We're going to have so many wonderful things. Dunkin' Donuts, thank y'all so much for coming out with the coffee and donuts.
You running with Dunkin', boy?
Yeah, dog, man. You know, man, dog, Tommy. It's a party out there, man, before we run this race, dog. It's a party. But you know what I'm most proud of, man? The person that comes in last at my race.
Cool,
the person
Tommy.
that comes in last gets the biggest trophy. No, seriously. The person that
You
comes
was
in
quick
last,
on that one. You was
The
quick.
person that come in last get the biggest trophy.
because they didn't quit and they kept the fight going.
Oh, okay.
So what is first place getting if last getting the biggest trophy?
What you mean, first
I'm
biggest
like-
trophy? Just ain't the biggest. It's not about who comes in first.
So
Tommy.
everybody fighting to be last?
See, dog, you don't understand, Tommy. When you have sickle cell, man,
He
you're almost
understands
to
about
die.
last place.
I'm just saying, is everybody in the
Somebody
back
gonna
saying, you
finish
go
this
ahead, now
race
you go
first.
ahead, now you go ahead, go ahead, you go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, they don't do that. They don't do
You
that.
are so sorry.
Everybody
He's
come out
having
to
a
man, they
serious
run.
moment.
Great
Go
time.
ahead, Junior. Go
So
ahead.
you go to KiersHope.org. That's KIERS.hope.org and register today. We'll love to see you out there tomorrow morning. It's going to be fantastic. I'll see some of y'all tonight at the meet and greet tonight at the cocktail party. I'll see y'all. And then we got Don Diego, the band down there in Dallas. Man, come on, Don Diego, and show up.
Don
tonight, man.
Diego.
Turn it out, Don Diego.
Steve is quiet, so you know what this means.
He writing.
This is my poem. You said in your poem, you said you'd figured, well, that was only you. So you wrote one for your damn self. And just so you know, you're all by yourself. Now, I'll admit, I really like your run, but where the hell did that come from? The biggest trophy for last place? Well, so much for a good ass race. The end.
All right. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Rosco Wallace in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Carla, your buddy Roscoe's here.
Oh, Dave, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, Roscoe.
Rosco Wallace in the building. Hey, then we're going to Shirley, Carla, Mississippi Junior, Tommy, everybody.
Hey, Roscoe. Hey.
Hero. What up, boy?
Hey, no, okay, Carla, I'm ready.
Okay, you ready? All right, Roscoe, so check this out. I want you to sing for me your top 4 breakup songs. While you're at it, I want to celebrate Patty and Gladys Knight. 80 years old. Both of them just celebrated their 80th birthdays.
Okay, well, let me go. I must have rehearsed my line.
Come on, Patty.
1,000 times until I had them memorized. But then I got up the nerve to tell you the words that never seem to come out right. Oh, if only you knew how much I do. Come on now.
Yeah.
Do love you.
Yes, baby, yes. Yes, Roscoe, straight fire.
Kelly proved too much for the man. Too much for the man. He couldn't make it. Yeah. Oh, he just couldn't make it. I threw that extra in there. So he leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Oh, to the world he left behind.
You better sing.
Not so long ago.
Feeling this, Roscoe.
Oh, he leaving. Bye-bye. Gonna get the hell out. Gotta get out of Georgia, cause Atlanta wasn't developed by then. Yeah. That's why black people left Georgia back then, because Atlanta wasn't popping yet. Magic City wasn't open, none of that.
Not Magic City, Roscoe. All right, so now you ready to...
Don't know about it, Georgia.
All right, so thank you for that, for Patty and Gladys tribute. Now it's time for the breakup song. Is it a crime? Sade.
Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. This may come. This may come as some surprise, but I miss you.
Did he drop it?
I can see all of your lies, but oh, I still miss you. He takes her love, but it doesn't feel like mine. No, it's not mine. Yeah, oh, surely she doesn't know how. Oh, is it a crime?
You better sing today.
Shoot me. Is it a crime? Breaking in this. That I still want you. And I want you. I want you to want me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Feeling it today, Roscoe. I love it.
Oh, I'm everything, baby.
You got...
I'm everything.
Lenny Williams, Steve's favorite.
Girl, you know I love you.
Sing us out, Roscoe.
No matter what you do.
Phone call coming up next.
I want you to understand me. Every word I say is true, 'cause I lie normally. Normally. That's how I wrote that in the beginning, you know. Every word I say is true, and then he said, cause I lie normally. You know what I'm saying? Bag it up. All of it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, he won't fight back, but I will. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got?
Uh-oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't think I could do it. You know, everybody knows Tommy's voice. Been doing pranks all these years. I didn't think I could go back in the studio and really make it happen, but the nephew went back, and today, brand spanking new. I want you to hear, this is called the lie detector test. The lie detector test. Let's go, man.
Hello.
Hello, this is Dr. Pritchard with Counseling. I'm trying to reach Ken Hill.
Speaking.
Hello, Ken. I've been counseling your wife, Dorothy, for the last few months here. And she's are we able to get you to come into the office?
For and when?
Sometime next week. Actually, Dorothy and I have had a conversation. She let me know the things that you guys are going through. And what she's trying to do is get you to come in and actually take a lie detector test next week.
Excuse me?
She would like for you to come in and take a lie detector test next week.
You want me to take a lie? This is what she said?
This is what Dorothy has agreed upon. This is what she wants to do, and she thinks it's going to help the relationship.
I'm all about making the relationship work, but I'm not taking no lie detector test. I'm sorry. What's the purpose for a lie detector test? I ain't done nothing wrong.
Is there anything that you're hiding, Ken?
Oh, I'm not hiding anything, but what's the purpose of me taking a lie detector test if I ain't did nothing?
Well, I mean, this is something.
Who bright idea was this?
This is something that Dorothy wants to, and put within the relationship. She wants you to take a lie detector test.
Oh no, I'm not taking no damn lie detector, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, I am the one that suggested it to her because it helps the relationship.
So you suggested to my wife that I take a lie detector test? Why is she not taking a lie detector test?
Ken, I've heard everything that's going on with you guys' relationship.
No. I'm asking the question. Why do I have to take a lie detector test and she does not, Mr. Counselor?
Would you like for me to have her take a test as well?
We both need to take a test. If that's the case, because I'm not taking this on my own.
Is there anything? Is there anything that you've done, Ken, that you don't?
Bruh, I haven't done anything. This is crazy. Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. When did y'all talk about this?
We had a conversation earlier today.
Today.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to call her because this don't make no damn sense.
Well, don't you?
It's gonna have to be a Zoom meeting or something because Ken not about to take no damn lie detector test.
Dorothy wants to start with a clean slate, and that's when
I'm starting with the. What's your name again? I don't call you out your name. What's your name again?
My name is Dr. Pritchard.
Pritchard, bro. I'm not taking no damn lie detector test. You can take the lie detector test, but I'm not taking it.
Okay.
I don't need to take no lie detector test.
Okay, but don't you?
I haven't done anything wrong. Now my past saying squeaky clean, but I ain't taking no damn lie detector test.
Okay, but now now it seems like you have something to hide, Ken.
I'm not hiding nothing, Devin. I know I'm not taking no lie detector test, sir.
Okay. Listen, if you're not willing to take the test, I have to go back. I have to go back and let Dorothy know that you are not. Hey, oh my God. Have to let her know that you're not ready to have a clean slate in this relationship.
I don't give a what you say or do, but I'm not taking no damn lie detector test. So.
But Dorothy wants one.
She can take one. Let her take it. If she want to take a test, by all means, take the some. But you know who not taking it, Devin? Ken not taking that.
Ken, explain this. Why are you being offensive about this? Why is there a problem with you taking the test?
Because you called me on some lie detector test, and matter of fact, I ain't got to talk to you. I'm gonna call her.
I understand you want to have a conversation with your wife about this situation, and I get that part. But I'm trying to figure out what it is that you're trying to hide. This is going to get.
Why is he? Come on, bro. Let me talk now. You the counselor, but what makes you say lie detector test? Of all
Because it's going to create a clean slate. She's going to know.
But why we can't come in, sit down, and have an adult conversation and talk this out? But you talking about a lie detector test? What's the questions on a lie detector test?
What have you done in your past? Have you had another relationship going on? There's a lot of things that we're going to cover.
Well, sir, let me just tell you this. Ken is not taking no lie detector test. So if you want to take it, by all means.
I'm not taking it. This is about you and Dorothy. That's what this is about.
I understand that, sir, but you're not hearing what I'm saying.
Well, you're making my job hard right now.
I don't give a bruh. You getting paid, right? Is you getting paid for it?
I'm getting paid, but you're making it impossible right now.
I don't give a Devin. I don't give a bruh. That test.
You're creating a hostile environment. That's what you're doing.
Bruh, listen to me. Devin, what part of I'm not taking no damn lie detector test you don't get? Or you not understanding? Is it not registering? Are you dumb, stupid, or slow? I mean, you're a counselor, so you got to have some damn sense, right?
I have a lot of sense. And let me explain it. The ultimatum is either you take the test or you're going to lose your relationship. Either way.
Well, if that's the case, Devin, the relationship is gone. Because Ken not taking no damn lie test.
Okay.
Done committed a murder or some What the
So if I got to come drag your ass out of the house and take the damn test, then you have to
bring your on then, bruh. Bring it. Come on. You with the wrong one, pimp. With the wrong one, pimp. But you want to talk all that big bad bring your on. Bring your on.
Okay. I'll tell you what.
You're supposed to be a counselor, a professional. What the man, what the you want, bro?
You know what Dorothy told me? You know what she told me?
No test, bro.
Do you know what Dorothy told me?
What the she tell you?
She told me to tell you just got pranked. This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We done got that ass, kid.
Hey, hold on. I know you lying.
No, Ken, we got you, baby. This nephew Tommy, man.
I know you lying. I listen to your all the time, and I'm the one that got. I know you lying. Somebody gonna hurt you.
You got to do this for me, man. You got to do it, Ken. Tell everybody, baby, what is the baddest radio show in the land?
Ooh, that's Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yes, sir.
Give me some. Straight up out of Dallas, Texas. Did I get Ken?
Yes, you did. But we got to give props to the editor. Cat did his thing on this one. Because he was cussing a lot.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
He was cool in the beginning, though, but then you started cussing at him.
Yeah.
Ken started cussing back.
I'm not taking no lie detector test.
No, I'm not taking no blankety blank lie detector test.
Like, I don't care about none of that.
Like I'm a murderer or something.
Bruh.
Bring it,
That's
Tim.
what you coming with? Hold on,
Blanket with the wrong one.
Way to go, nephew. Back in the building.
Back in the building. Back in the studio. Got a few more lined up for y'all. That's my first one out the gate.
Okay.
Lie detector test.
The king of pranks, sir. King.
Yeah, back in action. It's going down June 15th at the Majestic in Dallas, Texas. The nephew is coming to town. That is Father's Day weekend. That is the Nephew Tommy's House Party Comedy Jam. You do not want to miss it. All you fathers, come on out. Bring your daddy out there. Bring your baby daddy out there. Come on out and have a good time. It is the Nephew Tommy House Party Comedy Jam. And I'm going to get in touch with all of my Ready to Love contestants and see if they want to come hang out with the nephew at the Nephew Tommy House Party Comedy Jam. All right, we're gonna have a great time. Maybe you might meet somebody. Hey, you might still be ready to love. You never know. Who knows? Who knows? All right, it's going down June 15th. At the Majestic, tickets are on sale right now. Get them. And we're going to have some fun Father's Day weekend.
All right. Thank you, King of Pranks.
Y'all know how many I did, and people knew my voice, though. You know how many I did, and they knew exactly, hey, wait a minute.
They hung up on you. This ain't nobody but time.
I got hung up on. Call a dude at a barbershop. That dude say, hey, boy, this your sound like.
All right, nephew. All right, coming up next, Strawberry Letter, and the subject is, he won't fight back, but I will. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. By clicking Submit Strawberry Letter, we could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, he won't fight back, but I will. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been with Don for 4 years off and on. That kind of threw me because she put his name in there. I've been with Don for 4 years on and off. He's a great friend, lover, and hard worker, but he's messy. He tells all of his sister's business, and his older sister beat him up several years ago. He didn't learn his lesson, and he did it again. His older sister is supposedly an escort, and he decided to share it with their dad, and she showed up at their dad's house and wore my man out. I couldn't stand by and let that happen because he didn't run from her or anything. I ended up with a busted lip and a pulled muscle. Then his sister's boyfriend showed up at our house and he tried to have round 2 with my man. That wasn't happening, and I hit him with a broom the minute he lunged at my husband. I don't get why my boyfriend won't defend himself or keep his mouth closed when it comes to his sisters. He did a similar thing to his younger sister. She asked to stay with us, and I said she could stay for a few days, but not her boyfriend, and I told him no. She showed up anyway with her sorry boyfriend, and my messy man asked the dude if he still got 2 warrants. All he had to do is put his foot down and tell his sister no. Instead, he got in this 6'4" young man's face, talking like he could whoop his tail. That man shoved my man in the forehead, and my man fell back like he was in a wrestling match. So I had to step in once again and calm the situation. The fact that Don won't defend himself is a problem for me. Can a man be everything that I need him to be and be a wimp at the same time? He has gotten me into a lot of fights lately, and I need him to control his mouth. Is it too much to ask for him to defend himself? Why is he a wussy? Because he's stupid. I mean, obviously, and he likes getting beat down, I guess. Does he drink or something? I got to ask you that out the gate, because this is highly unusual and stupid behavior. It just really is. He's making the messes, and you have to come in and clean it up. Well, you don't have to, but you do. I mean, it's like cleaning up after a child here. I'm glad he doesn't hit his sisters, because he shouldn't anyway. And with all the trash talking and gossiping he does, he could really get hurt. Doesn't he realize he's putting you, his wife, in harm's way? And because of that, you got to stop defending him, okay? You could get hurt here. He's a grown man. I know you love him and all of that and think you're doing the right thing by helping him, but you got to let him fight his own battles. Again, he is a grown man. He's the one that's starting all the trouble. It's not at all too much to ask him to stop fighting, but if he won't, you've got to. You're his wife, not his bodyguard. Steve?
Well, okay, good. Let's go and get to the letter because I know exactly what's happening here. Listen to me, lady. He won't fight back, but I will. Now, I've been with Don for 4 years. Now, Shirley, the reason she wrote the man's name in there because she's accustomed to the way you answer letters, so she just tried to help you out by putting his name in there because she know you're going to break him up anyway. So she might as well put his name in there so he'll know exactly when this relationship's in, what it was talking about. Because you was normally be breaking people up. You tried to handle this in more of a therapeutic way this time.
Anyway, I said what I said.
Anyway, Don, for 4 years on and off, he's a great friend, lover, hard worker, but he's messy. He tells all his sisters business, and his older sister beat him up several years ago. Well, he didn't learn his lesson, and he did it again. His older sister is supposedly an escort. He decided to share this with his dad. She showed up to dad and wore her man out. That means, and so let me give you clarity on that. She came over there and whooped his ass. That's what this was.
You sounded like Tommy with that.
Now, I couldn't stand by and let that happen because he didn't run from her or anything. I ended up with a busted lip and a pulled muscle. Now, let me translate that. she whooped both y'all ass. Now, I don't know what kind of escort she is, but whoever bring her in gots to pay her. Because she got hands. So she can whoop Don, you, and any escort that don't pay the $250. Okay. Then his sister's boyfriend showed up. That's the escort got a boyfriend. He showed up at our house and he tried to have round two with my man. That wasn't happening. I hit him with a broom the moment he lunged at my husband. I don't get why my boyfriend won't defend or keep his mouth closed when it comes to his sisters. He did a similar thing to his younger sister. She asked to stay with us. He couldn't stay. She stayed. You said she could stay for a few days, but not a boyfriend. She showed up anyway with a sorry boyfriend. Okay. And then your messy man asked the dude if he still had 2 warrants. Then he got pushed down in the forehead like a wrestling match. Okay, first of all, your boyfriend need to take up karate. Your boyfriend has got to take up some form of martial arts. Because this boy is just getting his ass whooped.
Everywhere. By
anybody and everybody. His sisters beat his ass. The sister boyfriend beat his ass. And now the younger sister done whooped his ass. It's all this. And all of this is because your man ain't obviously learned when he was younger, and now he's learning late in life. Shut your damn mouth. When we come back, I'll tell you the rest.
All right. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, he won't fight back, but I will. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, he won't fight back, but I will.
Now, this lady's not married to this guy named Don. She been in a 4-year relationship on and off. I'm going to strongly suggest after this that we get more into the off position because on ain't working. Don runs his mouth a lot. He told his daddy that his older sister was an escort. She came over and whooped his ass. Then she went home and told her boyfriend. He came over to the house and he whooped Don's ass. Then he said something to her younger sister about staying at the house with her boyfriend. He asked the boyfriend, you still got them warrants? He turned around and he whooped his ass. Now, on the last break, I had the first suggestion was, I think your boyfriend need to take up karate. He needs some form of martial arts. Because first of all, he just keep getting his ass whooped. That's all this is. And why does he keep getting his behind whooped? Because he has never learned when he was younger to shut your damn mouth. But now you at this age where people gonna teach it to you. Most people learn this at an early age. I learned it on the playground one time that you can't play with everybody. And I learned that I was talking through a chain link fence one time. My lips was through the links on the the only thing was out there on the basketball court was my lips. And I was talking trash about this dude. And then little did I know that he had went around behind me, but I had my face mashed up to get the chain link fence and I ain't seen. Well, he came up behind me and mashed the back of my head further into the chain link fence. Now all my facial features is coming out the chain link fence. That's when I learned. You can't, they was bigger than ever then. They was out there tripping people on the basketball court. So I learned there's time and place for everything. Okay, so now she said that all her boyfriend got to do is put his foot down and tell his sister no. The young man shoved him in the forehead. I fell back like he was in a wrestling match. So I had to once again step in and calm the situation. And the fact that Don won't defend himself is a problem for me. Can a man be everything I need him to be and a wimp at the same time? He has gotten me into a lot of fights lately, and I need him to control his mouth. Is this too much to ask for him to defend himself? Why is he a wuss? Now, normally this situation is reversed. It's usually the woman running her mouth, and the man got to jump in and stay in a bunch of fights. And then a man go to his girl and say, hey, baby, quit talking to these dudes now,
because I got to do something. Now, you are asking me something. Can a man be a wuss and everything you want at the same time? In my book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, I wrote the 3 P's that a man shows his love to a woman. And the 3 P's are to provide, to profess, and to protect. Well, Don can't protect you because you so busy protecting Don. We have 3 things that we have to do. We have to provide for a female and her family and our family. We have to profess our love for somebody's daughter somewhere. And we got to protect our family or our loved one. That's our job. You can't protect people. You ain't doing your job. And you running your damn mouth. I think the problem you got is you can't make him defend himself, and you may not be able to get him to defend you. Because what's going to happen when the situation arises where you need defending? He don't defend himself. You may find out that he not going to defend you. Now, what do you have? That's probably why your relationship is on and off. Also, let me tell you something else. I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but see, here the lesson Don ain't learned. This is an old school lesson. Pay closely attention. You can't write a check your ass can't cash.
Everyone's heard that one. You're right.
That's an old school saying.
Yep.
You can't write a check that your ass can't cash. Don can't cash check. Don mouth got insufficient funds. Now, Don is writing checks that his ass can't cash. And people want their payment. See, because if you're going to talk about me, and I come for you, you got to have a payment plan. All Don doing is getting his ass whooped. Now, here's my suggestion to you. Your eventual decision has to be. You've got to decide that you said in your letter, here's the pronoun you picked. Why is he a wussy? You said that. That's in your letter. Why is he a wussy? I don't know. But maybe that's what he's chosen to be. He has every right to be that. This is why you in an on-again relationship, because you're in a relationship with a wussy. You ain't the first person to call him a wussy. Because right after the big 6'4" did, he said, man, get your little wussy ass out of here. He pushed him dead in his head. I bet he said that. That's yours. That's the word you chose to call him, not me. So now that you know that, why are you with him? Yeah. He cannot protect you or provide for you. He a wussy.
All right. Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram wussy. At Steve Harvey FM and check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Crazy.
Get your wussy ass hand off of me.
Coming up next, Junior in Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Junior in Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Well, you know what, Shirley, in lieu of sports today, I want to just get everybody ready for tomorrow. That is the Cures Hope 5K Run and Fun Walk at the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge in Dallas, Texas. This is going to be a major year for us because, let me tell you something, I want to thank Dallas for showing up each and every year for this, and 105.7. They show up every year to support us, man. This is something that is my work in the community. This is something that I have to do. Because, you know, Uncle said, when you get on this platform, you can't just sit up here and just use it for yourself. You have to go help somebody. You got to reach back and go get some.
Yes.
The Cures Hope, we take these funds, and every year we take them to a city in the United States. This year it's going to be Norfolk, Virginia. And we pay for 10 families Christmas because sickle cell is very hard in the wintertime because of the cold. Because I'm waking up in the hospital on Christmas, and it's not fun when your whole family there. And nobody gets to celebrate Christmas because you in the hospital because you got sick. Well, we try to give them Christmas before that happens. But there's also some other great things that we're going to start doing at the Cures Hope Foundation. It's also going to help support Alicia Spade Sitters. I'm going to start a program to where when you go to work, I'm going to have somebody sit with your child or your adult person while you at work, because one of the problems we face in the sickle cell community is an economic problem. Because one time, if you're a parent and you can't go to work because your baby is in the hospital, you lose income. Well, we're going to find a way to keep your income. You can go to work, and that way we'll have a sitter sit there and tell you everything the doctor said about your baby. That's another program we're going to do. The final thing I'm trying to do, and I'm going to do, before I close my eyes on this earth, I'm going to open up a Cures Hope Sickle Cell Center. That is my goal.
Yes.
That is the thing. I've already had the plans drawn up. All I know that I need to do now is figure out how do I get the business people to get involved to get me this Cures Hope Sickle Cell Center. It has 50 beds in it. It will be staffed with people who are caring about sickle cell. So we don't have to go to the emergency room, be mistreated, be called drug seekers. None of that will be happening at the Cures Hope Sickle Cell Center. When you come in, they already understand why you're here. And that is my goal. It has a research center in it to help progress the things that we need to find out about sickle cell.
Opening up the Cures Sickle Cell Center, phenomenal idea. Yeah. Then you said, all I got to do is figure out. Don't do that. Put it on your board. Take it to God. The how-to is none of your business. Nowhere in the Bible does it tell us to figure it out. You don't have to figure it out.
Yes, sir.
Just leave that up to God. Man. Just put the request out there. Be willing to do the work. The rest of it's on him. He know the way.
Man,
Junior, that's great.
I want to say congratulations. I as well know who the hell I was listening to.
Good job.
It was amazing.
Great, Junior.
Yay,
that's
Junior.
Really great.
But your serious voice sounds like it's crying, though. I do want to point that out. You're going to have to be a little bit more upbeat.
Congratulations, Junior. All right, coming up at the top of the hour, a wife wants revenge after her husband insulted and embarrassed her. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, this one is from Daphne in Brooklyn. Daphne says, Steve, my husband and I went to a house party and the lady of the house had on a see-through fitted dress and my husband couldn't take his eyes off of her. I told him that it was obvious that he was staring at her and we ended up arguing. The man of the house asked us if we were cool and my husband told him I was jealous of his wife. I can't forgive him for this. He doesn't even understand what he did and I want to show him how it felt. How can I get him back? That's what she wants to know. Daphne.
You want me to tell you how to get revenge?
That's her question.
There's no getting back. You already said you ain't forgiving. Ain't that enough hell at y'all's house? Tommy, Kier, you ever been in a house when your wife was just mad at you? Not forgiving you, just mad at you. Well, she's mad and not gonna forgive him. Lady, that's enough. Yeah. You don't have to do no more. I don't know why. But now look.
Just you being upset.
If I come over your house and you got on a see-through dress, you want us to see through.
And I'm trying to see through.
That makes sense.
Right. And then he took it a step further.
If you wear see-through, well, the man came over there, saw him arguing and said, y'all all right? And then the husband said,
my wife is jealous of your wife.
Yeah. That's why she's mad.
Yeah,
that's exactly why she's mad.
That's exactly
that he said.
Now, dog, was he out of line for that?
Yes.
1,000%.
Yes.
But did you get any pictures of the see-through dress so we can at least see what you...
That's divorce right there.
Well, we want to see what...
They was at the party at Kanye's house, Tommy.
With his wife. Oh my goodness.
You'll just say anything these days.
Yeah, that's what you are right now.
This week.
No censor, no filter.
Yeah. It's been a hard week for me.
Why has it been hard? You been kicking it with your friends and your frat brothers?
Yeah, my boys is in town, and their sense of humor is relentless, and they don't really have filters. So I've been talking for 3 days with no filter, and then when I got to get up and go do the radio, I just think it's regular.
Because you should have a filter here, but you don't today.
Well, y'all have stopped me several times this week.
Yes.
Well, you win.
We want you to stop
as soon as I get off this radio, though.
You're ready to play. Aren't you ready to play?
But back to the question, though. But isn't the husband, he was wrong for that. So he needs to fix that.
He was dead wrong.
That's why she can't forgive. She says she can't forgive him because...
No, but she wants to know what she can do to get back at him. And
Ride it out.
I think this anger and
out.
non-forgiveness is plenty. Yeah, there's plenty. You've done plenty.
She wants.
It's some things you can cut off.
I bet she had that thing on, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can see the light through it, though. You can see the
And
light.
speaking to everybody. Why she got
But
it
his
on?
wife, though?
How y'all doing?
When she lean over there at that oven and go get some out that oven, hey, Lord have mercy.
I just be there asking for chicken wings. Can I have some more chicken wings out there? What else you got in that oven?
See-through tight dress.
Wait, excuse me, ma'am. Can you warm up these ribs? I don't really want mine in the microwave. I'll just be right here.
I want everything that requires you to bend over and put it in the oven.
You can see it anyway. You don't even need to bend over.
Casserole?
With the ribs, you got the
We do not.
All right.
Well,
All right.
husband was dead wrong.
Yeah, he was.
I'm mad at him for her. I'm mad at him.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Man, last thing you want is your wife upset with you, man. You know how draining that is?
Well, don't do
That's just
stupid
too
stuff. How about that?
Yeah, that's just too draining.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so this Kentucky man named Henry Earl passed away last week. He was 74 years old. He lived most of his life in jail. Henry Earl had been arrested at least 1,500 times, dating back to the 1970s. His very first arrest was for carrying a concealed weapon. Now, after that, he spent 6,000 days of his life in jail. It was mostly for public intoxication and disorderly conduct. Henry Earl died at a nursing home. He managed to stay out of jail for the last 7 years of his life.
Man.
70 how?
that's just a waste, man.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a total.
There's nothing redeeming in this story. I'm not. You get arrested 1,500 times. Now, you ain't even trying to do right.
Learning from your mistakes.
1,500 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he get to the pearly gates, they just gonna say, you know that. Yeah, ain't no sense in us talking about this now. You know that now. Ain't no sense in us talking about this. You know what this is. Come on now. Come on.
You don't know if Henry Earl's name is not on the list. You don't know that.
So you think Henry Earl in the Lamb's Book of Life? That's what you trying to say?
Well, for the last 7 years of his life, he was out of jail. He managed.
So you can
to
do
stay.
all this and in 7 years wrap it up and they gonna open up them gates. That's what you saying.
You asked for
That's why it's
get
taking
in.
Jesus so long to get back.
You asked for forgiveness, yes.
If I was Jesus,
right.
I wouldn't come back down here fooling with y'all. I wouldn't.
Thank God you're not. Coming up at 33 minutes after, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have a pet tarantula or a pet monkey?
Give me the monkey.
Spider
Give me the
or a
monkey.
monkey?
Give me the
Oh, no,
tarantula.
I'm all over town with this monkey. Me and this monkey clown.
Really?
What?
Junior?
I'm gonna take the tarantula. I'm not taking a chance with the monkey slapping my
You
face
gonna
off.
get your
I'm not doing
butt
it.
bit. Now you going into a crisis. Now you finna
It's
have
a
hope.
pet.
No.
Steve?
Now you got to have another 5K walk.
No, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that tarantula and put his ass in that little glass case
Uh-huh.
and just drop crickets down there and now and then and be done with his ass. But I'm not finna carry this monkey around town with you.
I thought you liked monkeys. I couldn't believe you not going with the monkey.
Now I got the monkey and Tommy.
On your shoulders.
Wait a minute. What? Oh, Pip, Pop, and Teen. Oh.
How they gonna look? Now I'm walking around. I got the monkey and Tommy.
And Junior said on both shoulders. I heard you, Junior. One on each shoulder. Yeah, that's what he said.
With this show today.
I got people coming to me.
Today.
Hey,
All right,
Steve,
I'm
how
moving
much for the tall one?
I'm moving on. Would you rather have an itchy butt or would you rather have itchy eyes? Which one? We've
It's
moved
gonna be
on.
my eyes now. I just can't be walking around squirming. I'm not gonna be squirming like that. That's Uncle Steve no bathing behind.
Would you rather? Which one?
Well, we know who can't have no itchy eyes. That's for damn sure.
Who?
Who?
Yeah,
who, Steve?
I know Bug Eye didn't say who. I know Bug Eye didn't.
Yes,
I know good and hell well Bug Eye didn't say who.
All right, would you rather be a praise dancer or
sitting over here looking like a cute ass Kermit and here talking about who?
would you rather be a praise dancer or would you rather be a choir director? Which one? We dance.
I'm the choir director. I'm not putting that robe on with them overweight people sitting up here doing them 2-inch jumps.
So no to the praise dancer. That's what you're saying.
If y'all don't stop these praise dancers at these church, all these women who could not make the gymnastic team because of weight restrictions, and now y'all done put these robes on, got these flags, jumping around, splashing in water, barefoot, can't jump. Stop.
We
need to end these praise dancers. You can't sing. First of all, here what it created praise dancers. This is for everybody that got cut from the gymnastic team. Mm-hmm. They couldn't make it in the choir because they can't sing.
Oh, but they can dance.
They were too young to be on the usher board because they didn't want to wear the white gloves. No. I ain't seen now one of them could dance. These ain't Alvin Ailey dancers, trained ballet people.
This is what they want to do.
They are not.
Maybe.
Coming up next, we'll close out the show with Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are on this historic day in our country, in our political
34.
system, all of that.
34 is the big number.
Y'all, I've been sitting up in here thinking about this. And my closing remarks, I guess, first of all, I've never seen this before. I mean, and no one has. But I almost can't believe it's not happening. But then again, I know exactly why it's happening. Because this country we live in was built on this type of thing. This type of deception. This type of corruption. This is why this whole thing got started. See, he started this whole thing with the election was stolen. And they all went, yeah. Knowing good and hell well it wasn't stolen. See, but that's how they got everything else. Man, they comfortable with this type of thing. And they are so comfortable with it, we're going to sit here and watch them eat this and swallow this like it's a wonderfully baked cake. When it ain't nothing but a pile of sugar honey iced tea. That's all this is, man. See, this is the part that killed me. The DA followed all the evidence. That's the DA's job. They followed the facts. The prosecutors in this case presented their case and the facts. Now, the defense, which is Trump's attorneys and Donald Trump, which claimed all along that this was not the case. This isn't true. This is fake news. This is all politically motivated. And they had all the facts too. They had every chance to show just one thing, reasonable doubt. That's all they had to do. Was just so they didn't have to even prove their case. All they had to do was get a jury of 12, one person, to have reasonable doubt. And they would have walked out of there an innocent man. That's all they had to do. Now, I don't know if you all are familiar with jury selection, but the defense and the prosecutors has to be on each jury member selected. So nobody gets to say they padded the jury. So you can't say that. And then it's a jury of your peers. So they can't say that. So everybody had in the jury who they thought would give them the best chance to win. But guess what? They couldn't do that.
They couldn't produce one person to show reasonable doubt. So he walked out of here guilty. But because they couldn't produce a person that said he was an innocent man, the first thing he did was walk out of that courtroom and say, I am a totally innocent man. And they started cheering and ranting. Because you know what, folks? They got nobody to go to this Republican convention with to go up against Biden except Trump, because he made everybody go away out of fear. Because if you voted for somebody else, all those people were afraid that the Trump supporters would turn on them. So now all of his adversaries, the Tim Scotts, all the other people that was against him during the debates, they all on his team so they can keep the Trump supporters. This guy's a bad disease, man. This guy's just a bad disease for this country, and this country got it. But this is what this country is built on. You know, when you're a convicted felon, do you know there are some states where you still can't vote if you're a convicted felon? So how the hell we got a convicted felon can be president of the United States? Oh, I'm sorry. Your forefathers' Constitution, according to that glorious document, that's legal. Oh, that's strange. And then to the followers of Trump, how blinded are you as a follower that you are willing to justify allowing this type of behavior and become the leader of the free world? How do you do that, man? How do you point to your grandchildren and go, this is the president of our beloved United States? See, we've never been able to do that until Barack Obama came along. Other people have been able to do that since this nation was formed. This is our president. Y'all been saying that for a long time. Well, you had him one time. What did he do? And if he was all that good at what he did, why didn't he win the popular vote again? He's never won the popular vote. Man, what's wrong with this country? What's wrong with us as a people? It's the country. I'm not part of that, man. I'm not going to be a part of that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure I'm registered, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a message that I don't agree with this, allowing this to happen. Now, he may very well get away with it. I don't know. But it ain't going to be because I sat at home and I didn't vote. That's not what it's going to be. I'm going to do my part to send the message to all those people who are supposed to be in power for the people to, hey, say, man, we ain't taking this right here. And so I'm going to vote, because I'm not going to let you run this garbage down my throat. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to sit here and let it happen. So I think we should all go vote. I think we're obligated to vote. I think we have to send a message to them that black people and people of color, we are a very powerful voting bloc. We showed it in the last time when he ran against Biden and we celebrated. We're going to do the same thing again. This is crazy, man. But I'm curious to see what's going to happen on July 11th. All right, y'all, those are my closing remarks. I have so much more I want to say on this, but we're out of time. Y'all have a great day. Listen, talk to God. He'd love to hear from you. I'll be watching CNN and Fox all weekend long.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.